Hello, colleagues. Marvelous here again. So, a follow up from the meeting that we had today. I was tasked to explain this template here that countries are supposed to fill. So, for starters, you would want to understand maybe how this template works and certain abbreviations that are on this template. So for sheet number one, here with status report. So this sheet is where you are going to be filling what transpired in the last uh, project that you had, and you were assisted with African movement. Um, yeah, so the second sheet is focused mainly to explain um, some of the project management abbreviations that we use. For instance, RAG. So one would want to understand what RAG is. So RAG, basically, I won't read everything because of trying to compress everything. So if you go into detail with this document, you read through by what RAG means. But in short, RAG represents various colors, which are red, amber, and green. So for green here, green of RAG status is used to point out the project. If it's going well, if it's progressing as planned, and according to the designated time, budget, and scope. So when you are filling in your project report, what happened last period, you would want to use these symbols. Green meaning it's completed or it went well as planned. Then you have what is amber status, and you can read through. Then red means the project is on hold. There are various issues that needs attention, etc. Yeah, so this is the second sheet. Then the third sheet now gives an illustration of how one can use the template. But I wouldn't want to specifically dwell on this because you might be confused. But from the explanation that I gave you, I think it's sort of like clear now what you need um, to do. Yeah. Then there are certain issues you can read through. You need to bring out the highlights, escalations, milestones, risk, budget, visual elements, impactful status reporting. But I really want to dwell much on this one, um, because when you want to read how to use this template, sometimes you can be confused on certain jargons that are used and you don't know what to do. So as I had indicated earlier on, project information, you write your country, reporting period, report date, and the person who, the project manager, or I would say the person who was responsible for compiling. Maybe if you have the project manager, is the one responsible, etc. Project status summary. So here you're going to write the key accomplishments of the project. What were your key accomplishments? What did you achieve the most from that project that you would have done, right? We move on to progress report. So here I think there I see four um, sections here where you can put your most key accomplishments. So here we would want to describe to go into detail about the project, which is the project report. I feel that these sections, if you had written a report from the last period, it's easy for you to have other sections, to complete other sections using what you already wrote in that previous report. So action item, um, the activity, the date of the activity. So here you want to monitor whether the activity was done, were there any challenges, etc. So red, amber, green. Red, the activity was not done, or there are certain things that made it to fail, whatever the case. Then you might as well explain what happened here in the comments and explanations. I hope it's clear. The same with Amber. Amber, the project, maybe it was going on well, and maybe it's facing, it faced difficulties, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, for it not to be completed well. You indicate Amber if it's like that. The person was responsible, or the group of children that were responsible for the activity, and the comment as to if the comments or explanation might be in relation to this rag, as to saying it went well and we managed to achieve 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It did not go well because we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 issues. So comments, you are basically explaining throughout the activity how the activity went. Did you face any challenges, etc., etc., etc. Right. So here you, after doing this, maybe you had 10 activities. After you write the activities, the days, monitoring status, responsible person, and the comments. After that, you need to come here, upcoming work. So this is work that working children and youth would want to do in future, maybe from next month going onwards, maybe from next week going onwards. I don't know your case. So you write activity here, the date. These might be tentative days or days that they think they are going to be doing the activity. So here I think since it's something that you haven't done or you are not doing, the status will be red. Or if the work has been already started, if you have already started doing something, you need to put maybe amber, it's work in progress. Then a responsible person, then here the comments about the activity. But normally, if you haven't started anything, or if you are starting, and your comments might be in relation to what is holding you from doing the activity, or maybe comments, positive feedback. This activity is being done, we are just waiting for clearance from 1 to 3, etc, etc. Then you come at project deliverables, deliverable description. You write in here the deliverables. Right. So here would want to discuss what we have managed to achieve, the immediate results on the project deliverables here, where we are now. So here, maybe number 1, we have managed to get a platform whereby 30 WCYs engage with 10 local leaders, the date, if it's achieved, if we already did this, it's green. That's the status here. Responsible person and the comments to the deliverable you would have indicated here. So you do the same for all the deliverables you had. I hope it's clear. Then moving on to project milestones. Right, so on project milestones, we would want to indicate maybe milestone description, what you'd want to achieve at a later date, the date that you think you'll be doing that, then the indicator, red, amber, or green, as you see fit. Yeah, the responsible person and the comments. Right. You do the same for every milestone description you have. Then you move on to the project health. Then is depending on your status, red, green, or amber. How do you see your project health? Is it okay? Is it maybe halfway, or um, is it stagnant? You decide using the reg approach. Then you indicate some notes on the project scope overview, how you see the project. Then quality control and assurance overview. Depending on the quality of the project, how do you see it? Was it okay? Do you need improvements? etc. So when you indicate the rag as in red, amber, green, you indicate your quality. Is it red? Is it amber? Is it green? Then you indicate the nose thereafter. I think that's all for the template. Yeah, let me know when you feel you need clarity on certain issues regarding this template, and I'll see how best I can assist. And also where you feel I did not describe correctly, James, please also correct me and other colleagues. Thank you so much.